Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, I am your host, hosting Cruz, and ladies and gentlemen, on May 31st, an boxing event sponsored and promoted by Don King. Man, Don King is still around. It's amazing. This guy is like, 100 years old? And he's still out there, man, promoting fights and doing what he does. Been doing it for, like over 40, 50 years, man. It's crazy. Legendary promoter in the history of the sport. So, May 31st, man, it's another edition of Don King Promotions. The return of Adrien, the problem Broner, man. Adrien, the problem Broner is back. 35 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 24 knockouts. Man, former 4-division world champion. He won titles at 130, 135, 140, 147. And Broner, man, when he first burst on the scene, I had high praise for him, man. The speed, the power, the talent was there. Walking through these guys, man, at 130. When he destroyed Antonio DeMarco at the Boardwalk Hall on the HBO days, that was a tremendous performance, and that was a statement. Because Antonio DeMarco was a tremendous lightweight. So that fight took place at 135. But the way Broner took him apart, man, is just... It was accumulation of blows to the point where Broner landed an uppercut, and then Antonio backed up and went down. You know, Antonio DeMarco has always been a warrior, and the way how Broner broke him down and stopped him was impressive. To me, that was his most impressive win. Defeated Paulo Malignaggi in a fight that I thought he lost. Broner may have landed the more telling shots, but probably with his tap punches, pillow fisted, I saw a lot of those shots got in, and I'm like, Paulie was throwing a lot of good punches, a lot of punches. So I thought he won the fight. It was a close fight, but I saw Paulie won. I thought Paulie edged it out, but it is what it is. And we all saw the beating he took from Marcos El Chino Maidana, who I wish never hanged up the gloves after the two Mayweather fights. But it is what it is, man. He fought Mayweather twice. He made a business move. He took the bag. He took those 2 bags from those 2 fights, and he retired, man. And he started to do his own promotion, and he hasn't boxed since. Imagine. You go to Argentina, and you with 2 Mayweather checks, 2 checks from Mayweather. He's gonna double, triple. So back to Broner. Broner has defeated, like I said, Paulo Malignaggi. He defeated Carlos Molina, Ashley Theophane. Had a draw with Jesse Vargas. Took on Manny Pacquiao. So Broner has made some good money in boxing, man. He's fought a lot of good names, big names. 4-division world champion, ladies and gentlemen. When you win a title, your pay is going to go up. And in your first fight as champion, your pay is going to be good. Imagine winning 4 division world titles now. So that pay, that check's got to be nice. And then you fighting Pacquiao, yeah, man. Broner got beat, by 40-year-old Pacquiao, 39-year-old at the time. No one gave people. A lot of people were saying that Pacquiao was gonna likely lose that fight. Broner being the younger guy, the fresher guy. Man, that was one of the most impressive performances of Pacquiao in his career, and it was a big win. He beat a prime Broner, young man at the time, younger. Well, he's still young, but yeah. So Broner defeated Adrien Granado, split decision. Broner has not fought since 2023. Let me make sure of that, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I did look it up. Went to the next page. Let me see for a second. I just had it up here. Adrien Broner. Here we go. So Broner last fought in 2023 last year of June. So almost a year now since he fought. So by the time he steps in the ring with Blair, the Flair Cobbs, man, it's gonna be a year, almost a year to a month, 1 month before it makes a year since he stepped in the ring. He defeated Bill Hutchinson by unanimous decision. Before that, he defeated Giovanni Santiago. Then the Pacquiao loss prior to that. Broner, like I said, Broner in the beginning had the talent, the speed, the power. You know, to the point where I was even fantasizing that, okay, maybe he's the next Sugar Ray Robinson. It's crazy. Broner was really, really hyped in the beginning. People were even calling him the next Floyd Mayweather. Remember that? And we almost believed it, man. Broner went in there, tried to do the shoulder roll, all that stuff in some fights. And that's what made the fight with Maidana Mayweather interesting, because Maidana beat the holy hell out of Broner. And we all thought that Maidana was going to go in there and do the same thing to Floyd. But Floyd is Floyd and Broner is Broner. Which means Floyd is Floyd, the master of the shoulder roll and all that stuff. A lot of fighters have mimicked Floyd and they failed. Like Berto against Guerrero. He tried to do the shoulder roll, failed. Got his both eyes swollen shut. Broner failed as well. So, yeah. There's only one Floyd Mayweather, ladies and gentlemen. But be that as it may, Broner is back against Blair the Flair Cobbs, who is an entertaining fighter. Good punching power, explosive. Good fighter, man. 16-1 in one draw, 10 KOs. Got a stoppage loss against Alex Rocha. And that was his only big name on his resume, guys. He hasn't really beaten anyone. But he's a good fighter, man. I remember he stepped up to Bruce Ennis, man, and he wanted to fight Bruce Ennis. And Bruce told him, this isn't WWE, though. You know how Blair is. He likes to go in there and woo! Like Ric Flair. This ain't WWE, man. This is the boxing ring. This is the boxing game. This is the fight game. This is the hurt business. So, it's always good to have some entertainment. It's always good to be entertaining in boxing, man. Bring some entertainment. It's not always about just throwing hands, You got to entertain the fans. And that's what Blair Cobbs is all about. So, when I heard that Blair Cobbs is going to be fighting Adrien Broner, it's a good fight, man. Blair Cobbs has not fought since 2022. So, he's very inactive. I'm surprised how inactive he is, actually. And why? But it all ends, man. May 31st. These two guys are going to get it on. Should be a tremendous matchup, man. Both guys 34 years old. Both guys the same age, which is a good thing. Of course, Broner with much more experience than Blair Cobbs. And accomplishments, man. Compare Blair to Broner. Blair hasn't accomplished anything in boxing. So for Blair to go in there and knock off Adrien Broner is a big win. It's a big win for Blair Cobbs. It's good for his career, very good for him. And it's a good, definitely. Knocking out a former 4th Division world champion and one of the biggest names in boxing right now. Still, Broner is a big name in boxing still, man. You fight Broner, it's gonna bring a good crowd, man, and it's gonna bring some good money. I just with Broner, man, with the distractions outside the ring, his personal life, getting arrested, all that stuff, repeatedly and all that stuff. It's just, he's wasted talent, guys. He's a wasted talent, unfortunately. He's got the talent, the skills, the power, speed, all that stuff, like I said, but his personal life has really got the better of him in his boxing career, and Broner also could have been more active than he is. He fought last year, but that's it. He hasn't fought since. He hasn't fought since June of last year. There was a fight that was supposed to happen, but it fell off. I forgot who it was. But hopefully this fight comes through, man. Based on what Blair said, Blair has agreed to fight with Broner. I think they signed the contract. May 31st, guys. These guys are going to get it on. And it's been a minute, man. These two guys need to fight, man. These are fighters. They need money. They got to put food on the table. They got bills to pay. They're fighters. So it's good for them. It's good that they're going in there to get the paycheck as well. They're going to get paid. But they got to go in there and beat the holy hell out of each other and We'll see who the better man is. I like this fight, guys. Both guys aren't active. They're 34. Even though Broner has so much more experience and accomplishments than Blair, I think stylistically is a tremendous fight. And any of these two guys can win the fight. It all depends who comes in a better shape and sticks to their game plan and comes with a better game plan, and should win this fight, guys. What do you think? And this was, man, if these two guys were active, like really active, it would have been a even harder fight to predict. But because they're not, I don't know who to really give the edge to. So I want to say Broner. By stoppage, no. I want to say by decision. I don't think Broner. It's been a minute since Broner stopped anybody in the ring, so I don't think he has that firepower to stop Blair Cobbs. I always said that he has punching power, but at 147 pounds, I don't know. He hasn't. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's a good fight, though. It's a good fight. We'll see what happens. Of course, it's definitely the main event of that Don King promotion card on May 31st. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think on this fight. Adrien, the problem Broner, 4 division, former world champion, versus Blair, the Flair Cobbs. Woo! Blair will definitely approve of that. That's what he's all about. Like I said, guys, there you have it. Broner versus Cobbs, May 31st, Don King Promotions. It's a good fight. Miracle Boy Boxing, guys. I'm your host, and Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.